based on activities all day, going in and out. We really have that much time to relax. But I think I decided that because we're a young travelers, so I think we have the energy to go everywhere. So for our first day, you open the other one? This there. Alright, so for our first day, of course, to get to New Zealand, it takes the whole day. So the first day we decided just to travel. On the second day, we arrived to New Zealand. Around 2 a.m. in the morning, we arrived at the hotel. So we have enough time to rest from 3 to 8 o'clock. Like I said, try to be a busy schedule for us. We have lunchtime up at Grill Flame. Once you have all the list of all the breakfast and restaurants, the most nice restaurants and dinner places in the country. So for day two, first day we went to Outdoor Gallery, and that's when you see most of the paintings, traditions about the country, you know, just in general about the country. Second, around 1 p.m. we went for a trail. It's a long trail that we take.
Queensland Trail, and it's one of the main towns in the north part or south part of there's the North Island and the South Island. And this goes through and it shows just all the different areas and culture and where the native New Zealanders kind of started and brought up and then expanded out many years ago. So it's a bunch of horse riding, biking, walking. They have horse-drawn carriage rides, things of that nature.
And I read as you long around the ride, you meet like locals, and they have different things, meals, and you know they offer you things. So it's pretty cool as you go around the trail. Let's do day 3.
Day 3 is wine exposed. And what it is New Zealand is known for their wine and their vineyards. So we booked it so that we could experience, or the people could experience, what it's like to be on the winery. There's tours and tastings and to see how it's processed and bottled. And there are also options for a little bit extra if they wanted to stay the night there. Then they have a special bed and breakfast and different meals and things like that they offer. And then on day 3 after that, it's more to the outdoor excursions. And so that day 2 and the start of day 3 was more kind of laid back, easygoing things. And then we're going to travel into more active. There's the shot over jet, which is they have a lot of air activities, and so what happens is it's a boat ride / jet skiing type of thing that you're able to do.
It's only legal in that country.
Nowhere else.
So it's like a special right to go to.
They live rough. And so there's that. I figure, you know, you start with some wine and then you work up to that, you might not be as nervous.
You're bringing up lunch.
Pretty much, exactly. Or else you just don't care. So that is day 3. And then into day 4, do you want to go next? With this stargazing.
Let's see here.
Yes.
The stargazing in Queenstown, they have a whole hidden world, as they say, naked eye view. More or less just viewing at the stars, doing that. Day 5, we're doing a lot of outdoor sports. Personally, one of my favorites. They have their skiing that you can do during the winter time on both the North Shore and the other island. throughout the world. Just some of the best areas is you can be professional skier and you're gonna have a good time there. You can be a beginner just starting, you're still gonna have a good time there. Also during the summer you can do other type of things, canoeing,
backpacking, hiking, camping. I mean, there's
really nothing you can't do.
There's so many choices, yeah, that you can just, everybody can have a think of what they want. And the thing is, we've jumped a lot between the North Island and the South Island, but a lot of it is centered around Queenstown and Canterbury. But they have transportation up to the vineyards and here. I mean, it's easy to get from point A to point B. You don't need to just focus on one area.
Go ahead.
And then for day 6, we were going to do fly fishing, and they have guides that take it to the various lakes in Southland and Southwestland. And they have day trips from Queenstown and multi-day trips based from Lumsden. And there's also a golf club with an 18-hole layout. And the other thing, I found this, they actually have a whole, on the New Zealand website, they have a whole webpage devoted to Lord of the Rings. Like the whole section. So you can do your whole trip and visiting different sites from Lord of the Rings, like the Shire and Hobbiton and Bree. From anywhere from just a day trip. They actually have like 3-week, 2-week trips that they even plan with guides.
It's also very family friendly. So if you do, we based it around young adults or adults, but you can take your children there, and there's numerous things that can be done with that also.
I think I have the most updated brochure in my computer. I'm missing a few things in here. I just noticed that. But anyways, day 7, it would be the last day for traveling, and on that day we're deciding to travel, same to do a hike. It's another side of the, what do you call it? The trail. It's something similar like a trail, but you just walk through different places, like rocks, lakes, and as you go you fish. As you go they tell you about history. It's a really cool place, but it takes the whole day to do that. So as you see right here, we did all the timings for like first day 7. It takes from 11 a.m. to almost 6 p.m. And you don't really have to walk. They take you throughout, jeeps and horses, like she said. And it's mostly, a lot of outdoor activity. What else? And day 8, we go back home, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we go back home. And that's it. I don't know what about the rest.
And then up here we have the currency rate, which was provided by MSN Money. We compared it to the Argentina peso. What we did is I went to every continent and picked a country out of there just to kind of see what different continents have. We have the Canadian dollar, from London, the pound, and then Bahrain, which is in the Middle East. It's an island in the Persian Gulf. We have the dinar. And so compared to the New Zealand dollar, so it kind of looks at what the different pricing is, what's better, what's closer to the US dollar. And then we have our calendar of excursions, and then we're flying from DIA to Christchurch, New Zealand, which if you go back and look at the calendar up here, it is when we were picking, here we go, right here on the Canterbury Straits. So Christchurch is right here, and that was picking flights. They were very specific. You couldn't just say North Island, South Island. You had to get, and so that's where we figured would be the closest, because we can travel down to Ashburton, Queenstown, and then it can take us up into Wellington, which a lot of our activities are too, so it's all pretty centered. But like I said, there's a lot of affordable travel. You don't have to rent a car. You can take a trolley or ride bikes or whatever, it's pretty close by.